administrators are summer loan interning. And today I'm going to talk about the online platform that we're going to use. So as you know, we're not going to have a traditional school year. We're going to have a new school year, a different school year. So with the school year, what is it going to look like? So here you're going to have My School Online. As you know, all students will be online, doing online classes starting August 31st. So we're using My School Online, which we need everyone to get involved, the parents, the teachers, as well as the students. So the parent, you're going to be like a coach. Parents, you're going to ensure your student is participating. You're going to monitor their student progress. You're going to contact the teachers with any concerns. So what does that mean? That means if your child is not understanding something, can't log on, any of those things, you can contact the teachers or you can contact the school. You're gonna have a help desk number that you can contact as well. You're gonna need to make sure your kids are up and ready for instruction. So this is not gonna be like the online class like we did in the spring. It's gonna be a lot different because the school year going to roll just like a traditional school day. You're gonna have the students and the teacher, but it's just gonna be online. So the teacher is going to be accessible the whole school day. So you're gonna see the times. I'm gonna get into the times later. Then the activities that they're gonna use is hands-on learning, which is called K through 12. That's the platform they'll be using. And then learning is going to continue, and that's with you as the parent, making sure the child has got online, did their homework, or access any additional resources. So how does the school day, how would just the child's school day look? So here, as you know, we're in the senior high school. Like Mr. Redmond said, we had two stages, stage 1 and stage 2. So August 31st, we're gonna start in stage 1. In stage 1, any kids from grades 9 through 12 will start school at 8:30 to 3:30. So what does that mean? Your child has to be up and logged on into their class by 8:30 a.m. And they are going to switch classes like they do in a normal class setting, and school will be over at 3:30. That's in stage 1. Remember, stage 1 is from August 31st to October the 5th. So what happens after October the 5th? The superintendent is going to reevaluate the COVID-19 cases, and he's going to let us know if we're gonna roll into stage 2. So stage 2 will not happen until after October the 5th. So stage 2, remember the survey that was given last month where you had to determine, you had to decide, do you want your child to do online or traditional come to the classroom, the delivery model? So if you decided for your child to be online, they will stay online for stage 2. However, if you wanted them to do face-to-face, they will come to school. But notice the time has changed. So the time will no longer be 8:30 to 3:30. It will go back to the traditional hours, 7:20 to 2:20. So whether if you online or face-to-face, this is going to be your time from 7:20 to 2:20. As of right now, we're going to focus on stage 1, okay? Because stage 2 is tentative. So stage 1, 8:30 to 3:30, August 31st. Our bell schedule. So as you know, we are in block schedules. We have even and odd days. So the first day of school will definitely be an odd day. So your child will go to classes 1, 3, lunch, 5, and 7. Notice, again, first period starts at 8:30. And we have 90-minute blocks. Yes, your child will be online each block for 90 minutes, but they'll be online with their teacher, and they're going to change classes, just like if they was in the school. They're gonna get 5 minutes to transition to the next block. And so what they have to do is log on from one Zoom to the next, but that will be a separate training. We'll go into details about that. And when it comes to lunch, lunch is going to be, at home. However, the superintendent is coming up with a schedule to do lunch at the school where you have to come and pick up the lunch. So that also information will be forthcoming. Next, since we're on My School Online, every child must have a device. So if your child do not have a device, you can go to the school, you come to the school and check out a device. So we have a procedure in place of how you're going to check out a device. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to go to MiamiNorlandSHS.org, which is our webpage, and it's going to be a tab on there that says sign out a device. You click on that tab, you fill out the child's information. You're going to pick a date and a time that you would like to come pick up the device. Make sure you have the child's ID number because that information must be inputted. Then if the child's device becomes broken or it's not working, you can return the device and check out another. You got to do it the same procedures. Everything is going to be ran through MiamiNorlandSHS.org. That's the website. So now let's go into attendance. Attendance is very important. Your child needs to be up and ready, like I said. So here, the attendance office is located in building 1. That is for when we get back, we go into stage 2. So as of right now, if the child is not logging in on a daily basis, they are going to be marked absent. And if the child receives 10 unexcused absence, that will result in a no credit for that course. So the types of absence you have is excused absent, unexcused, and then special activity, which we know we won't be using this, not anytime soon. Then you have your types of tardiness. You have excused and unexcused. So an excused tardiness would be a doctor's appointment, a dentist appointment, anything like that. Unexcused would be I woke up late. So just make sure your child is up and ready to learn. Now this page is a very important page. This is more of your informational page. I'm going to give you a few seconds to look over this. You can even join the different social medias and the school website. This is the pages you can go to when you need any information. So the top link is our school website, and then the other three links is our link for Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop right there, and if you want to join, add us, like our page, so you can get all the information that comes to the page, you can. So I'm going to unmute if anybody have any questions so far.
Hi, Ms. Browning. I have a question.
Okay.
How would my child know if it's an odd or even day?
Okay.
The first day was an odd day, but let's say they missed school, and how would they know their schedule?
Okay, so what's going to happen is they're going to have to go to their portal. So all the schedule is going to be on the portal, and on the portal, they're able to access all their classes, their teachers, they can have their teachers' emails. Now, what happens is we switch every day with odd and even. So the first day of school is going to be an odd day. Since it's going to be an odd day, that means the second day will be an even day, then odd day and even day. So we just switch it up. Now, if the child did not come to school the first week of school, you can always contact the school because we have people at the school to answer any questions, to help with any technology issues or things like that.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay, so now let's go on. And don't worry if you didn't get the websites, because this PowerPoint will be shared on the school page, on the website page, so you have access to it. You can always go back to it anytime you need to. Okay, next I want to talk about graduation requirements. As you know, your child now is in high school, 4 more years, and they'll be out. And trust me, these 4 years are going to fly by. So what are the requirements they need? The first thing they need is a 2.0 unweighted GPA. Once they receive that 2.0 unweighted GPA, make sure they have 24 credits. They must pass grade 10 FSA ELA, which is the Florida State Assessment English Language Arts test. And they have to have a passing score. Now, if they don't have a passing score, we can go into concordant scores, with the ACT or the SAT. And the same thing with Algebra 1, EOC passing score. They also must take an online course through Florida Virtual School. Most students like to take driver's ed, which is fine, and that will be used as their online course. Also, they must have community service hours. They only need to have 30 hours. However, at the end of their 4th year, their senior year, they are able to get cohorts they're able to receive course if they have more than 300 hours. And some kids, you know, they like that. That's an incentive. So if they want to go beyond the 30 hours, they can. But they have to have at least 30 hours of community service. Okay, the 9th grade requirements, they must pass English 1. They have to pass the science course, whatever science course they're in the 9th grade, their math course, and world history. Now, when it comes to electives, you have 2 types of electives. One type is your general electives or your magnet courses, and then the second one would be the intensive reading and intensive math. Now, how do we know who gets intensive reading and intensive math? So normally it goes on it goes from your last year test score. However, last year we did not test, so unfortunately, it will go based on their 7th grade scores. Okay, so we're gonna go back and look at their 7th grade scores. So if they receive a 2 or a 1, then that means they are going to be in intensive reading or intensive math. Next, you have our different magnet programs. So let me tell you how magnet works. Normally with magnet, the magnet window, the registration window is from October 1st until January. So if they did not apply back in last year of October to January of this year, then they would not be able to be in the magnet program this school year. But they could always go for next year, their 10th grade year. So, and if they want to apply, they will have to go to, again, they can go to our webpage, and it's the application is there, and it's for the magnet programs. And as you can see, we have hospitality and tourism, information technology, we have visual and performing arts, biotechnology and forensic science, we have a Cambridge, we have iPrep, and we have sports medicine. So the magnet programs pretty much guide the students of what they want to do after high school, beyond high school. So depending on what they want to do beyond high school, these magnet programs can help them. We also have advanced academies, which also is a good look on their resume. You have a advanced placement. Right now, we have AP Human Geography and Studio Art, Spanish language, and Spanish literature. Now, we're trying to get more AP classes. We're trying to offer more depending on what the kids are asking for. Then we have a Cambridge program, which is, we have psychology, US history, travel and tourism, English language arts, literature, thinking skills, global perspectives, general paper, economics, and biology. And then the most important to me is the dual enrollment. And why do I say this is the most important? Because if a child decides to go to college, they can use these credits to go on to college. So they could take these classes here at the school, dual enrollment, and these credits will go on to their college transcript. So they have English 1101, 1102, college algebra, Spanish 1 and 2, music appreciation, survey of literature, and SLS 1510, preparing for student success. Next, we have our parent portal, which is very important. The parent portal is very important. Why? Because that is going to be your domain. That's where you're going to get all your information from. That's where you're going to, that's going to be like your little Bible. You can log on. You can have access to your student, your child's academic progress, their attendance. You can know their grades before the grades come out. You can know if they was absent, if it's excused or unexcused absent. This is very important to log on to your parent portal. Also, we have online forms, the media release form, the emergency contact, the Project Upstart. So all those forms can be found on the parent portal. And if you don't have access to the parent portal, you can stay on to this Zoom meeting, and our community involved specialist, she is going to give you that information so you'll be able to log on to the parent portal. Now, we have important dates. These are very important dates, and just a reminder. Now, remember I talked about the program or the platform that your child will be using online, which is K through 12. So right now is going to be a training for both parent and student on August 24th to 28th. So we have a training. Again, once you log on, the child log on to the student portal, they're gonna see a tab for this training for the dates, the 24th to the 28th. It's very important because remember, this is new to everybody. Technology, the technology we're gonna use, the platform we're gonna use is brand new. The district just onboarded, so the kids need to become familiar with it. School start on the 31st. So if they do their training the 24th to the 28th, they'll have some familiarization of it. And when they do jump head first on August 31st,